So I'm recording this intro like 2 days after I recorded the video, which is why I'm wearing a different shirt. I mean, I can't think of a better reason to watch that video than see what shirt I'm wearing. But if you're not really into seeing what shirt I'm wearing, then you could watch the video because we're going to go through and see how Prota are doing, Reykjavik Prota, and see how Kralov are coping without me before we get into a game versus Nantes. So let's go and check it out. Hey guys, Winnie here, welcome back. This is episode 35 of Sunday League to Premier League, a journeyman. Let's not forget to subscribe to the channel. If you've been watching this far already and you're not subscribed, well, just subscribe, that'd be great. I don't know where I'm going with that. Don't forget to hit that like button and comment as well. So, Bordeaux, if you remember from last episode, we are manager at Bordeaux, and I have an A+ from the board. It is going pretty good. We are 6th at the moment in Ligue 1. Couple of transfers before the end of the window shut. I can't remember. Did you guys see Jacobo Castillo come in, the left back? This guy looks good. 3 stars already. 5-star potential left back. We need a left back. He looks good. I like him. 18 years old. We then brought in Prince Koza. I was tracking this guy for a while. He was on my reports at Hradec Kralov, South African defender, attacking midfielder or midfielder. Looks pretty good at the moment. You know, I'm looking at like 3-4 stars, 5-star potential, so he could be absolutely amazing. 2 games off the bench and bagged a goal already for old Princey, so he looks decent. We then brought in Philip Ronigan Jorgensen, just a loan signing, just to beef up that midfield. He's come in from Inter. Looks fairly average, decent, be a good squad player. So pretty happy bringing him in. And William Rodrigo has come in from Atletico Madrid on loan. Now, I saw, because I thought I need a striker, because the guy we have, the Ukrainian Shuranov, he's been a little bit ropey. And I saw this guy, and he wasn't fully scouted, and I thought, he looks pretty, he doesn't look too bad. Anyway, I got him in. Doesn't have great composure, 10, but Samuel Len didn't, and he scored loads of goals. And I kind of got thrown with his face. He's 28. He's only got stats for like 3 years. He played he's played 4 games for me and hasn't scored a goal yet so far, all off the bench. But I kind of got thrown by his face, and then when he came through and I realized he was 28, I was like, what the hell? Anyway, we've got him as a backup striker. They're the players in, players out. The big ones, you saw most of them. The last couple, let's flip it around here. You saw Eddie Sylvester, Roshinha, he left. He's gone to Zenit for my head's in the way. 1.2 million. Remy Odin, the guy who cracked it because we didn't have enough defensive midfielders. He's gone to Slavia Prague. Czech Republic just robbed him from 3.8 million. And a couple of players out on loan there. So we got 13.75 million and spent 20. So it's not too bad. So finances are looking pretty good at the moment. 4 million in the bank and still under that wage budget. 2 million in the bank. 3 million in the transfer kitty is what I meant to say. We do have one player coming in the future as well. Gustav Ixen, Danish 25-year-old winger. He's signing on a free, which would be great in January. He can play on the left and the right and up front. He looks good. He's got some good physicals, pace there, determination, flair. So, nice there. Schedule-wise, we're going to go through a lot today. It's probably only going to be one game because I made a boo-boo. Obviously, I can't do dates. There's a massive international break between the Nantes game and Nice, so I can't quite get that in. I'm on a bit of a schedule at the moment as is. So I left you after the Strasbourg game. We then drew against Clermont as well, and I was like, ugh. But then we beat Brest, which was good. So I was a little bit like, hey, we're looking pretty good. Drew with Monaco, which I was very very impressed with, actually. We scored after 3 minutes from a header and then held them out, and they only scored a penalty. So at this point, I'm like, we're looking good. Montpellier, Josh Onomar. Now, he hadn't played for me at all, and I was considering selling him, and I had to get him in because I had some tired players. I bought him in, and the guy scores a hat-trick, and I was like, have I missed a trick here with Josh? Stats don't scream anything. Great. 29, and I was like, oh. So I played him. Bags a hat-trick in his first game. Gets a 9.3. He's rested for the game against Rennes. We lose. That was a killer ball by a killer strike by Jeremy Doku, so that was disappointing. We were pretty ordinary then. And then he comes back against Saint Etienne, and we were absolutely awful. We were down 2-1 at halftime. I gave it to the lads, and they scored again, and we went all attacking, and he scored another one, and then old Princey with a massive free kick on 95 minutes was great to get us back to a draw there. So Josh Onoma, 5 goals in 2 games. This guy looks pretty good all of a sudden. I don't know what happened, but very strange. He's actually, oh, I don't want all them. I just wanted goals. He's actually 5th in the league behind the likes of Haaland, etc. So weird. I am going to go back and check on Kralov and Protter as well. That's why we're only going to get the 1 game in at the moment. We'll do some Belarus stuff first at the moment, because I'm sure you're all absolutely pining for that. We played Armenia in our Nations League Group C. We drew 3-0. Sorry, that probably should have been a win. But then we beat Kazakhstan 4-2. We got Slovakia, the big team in here, but they have drawn as well to Kazakhstan as well. So I'm hoping to top this group. That's my plan. If I don't, I think I'm going to retire from Belarus at the moment, and we'll just maybe look for another international job. We'll just see if a really good one comes up. We're going to look at my profile for a bit as well. So at the moment, my reputation is 60%. I have 3 stars. Still studying for that Continental Pro. Attributes wise, adaptability of 1, which I'm a bit dirty about, actually. I've managed in Iceland, Czech Republic, and now France, and Belarus. And my adaptability is 1. And my youngsters' knowledge is 8, and working with youngsters is 5, which I also feel is a bit low. But, alright, whatever. I'm still only young, so we can get there in a bit. Had a sneeze coming on then, and then it didn't happen. Watch it happen now. Alright, let's have a look. Job history, and have a look at the past clubs quickly. Protter Reykjavik in Iceland. They actually got promoted. Finished top of the league, which is excellent for them. Obviously, we won the league with them that time. So domestic leagues. So first here, then they won the league, then they got relegated. 3rd, just missed out. So I feel like I've set them up pretty well, although they big fall from grace in that relegation year. They've still got old Hamed Saleh as well. Great player, always trains well. A couple of other players in here that I had when I was there, so it's good to see them getting up into the top league in Iceland as well. Let's go check on Hradec Kralov in the Fortuna Liga. They're 9th, so they've pulled themselves. They were down in 12th at one point, not looking too good. So they've won 4, drawn 1, lost 4. Those losses aren't good against Bohemians and Slavlako. Sparta Prague, we can okay, but they have beaten. Yeah, all right, there's some not good teams there. So it's a bit disappointing there. We're going to go have a look at their squad. Some new names here who I'm seeing. Transfer history. So I forgot to show you last episode. I brought in Luca Richel. He's a bit of a wonderish kid. So I paid a fair bit of whack for this guy. 4 million, star player, hasn't really kicked off at the moment. Bit disappointing I didn't get to manage him, but I think he could be quite good for them at the moment. Yeah, I did have to pay a lot for him. Players out. I think most of these were mine. Yeah, okay. So let's go and have a look here. So they've been quite busy in the transfer market. They've spent 3 million. Part exchange, Martin Schutt. Interesting. We're not going to look too much at the players in. Obviously, that was me with Cortis, and Libor Sevic was also me as well. It's the players out who we're really interested in. Let's see what happened. So obviously there was Sissoko, who I bought. Tyler Smith has gone to Mlada Boleslav for 115k. Jakub Sipik for 100. Daniel Finnick, 62. Kovar has gone as well. Interesting. Hellebrand went for the part exchange. And then some loans. Paul Kelly. Interesting, man, the sales they've made. I want to go have a look at the senior squad. Still got Tyler Magnuson. They are playing it right back. That's wasted. That's why he's only on 6.2. Silly place to play him. Tristan Borges, he's a new player, Canadian. Thiago Diaz, Christian Freidek. I'm wanting to sign Christian Freidek. Really do, but he's only 3 stars at the moment. You look at him in my team, he would struggle to get in ahead of many of my other players. Heads in the way there, but yeah, 3 stars. I don't know, it's an option. I know he plays well, but I think it'd be a waste of money, and they'd want a lot for him at the moment, as you can see, a good 5 million. Baboom is down to the bench. There's one person who I can't see here. Please don't tell me. Oh, Samuel Land has been relegated to the B team. And he's listed. Come on. He's got 6 goals in 8 games in the league for the B team. Come on. He is the Kralov legend. You can't treat him like that. I'm almost tempted to sign him, actually. I don't think he costs that much, but he don't rate that very well, unfortunately. We're going to add him to our shortlist, and we're going to keep an eye on old Samuel Land. Oh, that's disappointing, that is. Right, that has been 10 minutes of absolute talking. Let's go and play a game. Just wanted to catch you up on kind of that stuff. We will check in as well with Kralov and Protter as well. All right, so I think today... Yeah. So Fila at right back. Utara, he wants to play ball-playing defender. I didn't realise that, and Tuchel had a bit of a whinge about it, so I've changed him to that. Keane on left, Castillo at left back there, Radu obviously in goal. Prince Koza's deep line playmaker. We are resting. Granit Xhaka suspended again. Captain Dumoulin here. Umar is going to play on the right today with Goebbels on the left, and Adil behind Shernov up front, who has 1 goal. They're a little bit patchy, as you can see by these average rating here. It's just old Princey and Umar who are really getting them in for us. Anyone else here I think could bring up from the bench? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, I don't know why I'm speaking like a computer. Let's go and play the game. So apologies just for the 1 game, but like I said, just want to do a little bit of a catch up there, you know, let you know what's happening with those other clubs and the like, and obviously rounding off those transfers. That was a good team talk. It's quite frustrating when you move to the new club and you give a team talk and all the players like, nah, mate. Yeah, when you're just used to, when I was at Kralov and you're like, boys, just go and play football. I'm like, yeah! And they're loving it. So, but, you know, we can't complain too much. Tight groin. Yeah, you can play through that. So we're 6. We can't sniff at that at all. 14 points. That was the dog sneezing, not me. 14 points. Really happy with that. Remember, it's only about avoiding relegation this year. So 14 points already is a great start. And we should be in here with Adil Aoushi. That's going to be cancelled off, I think. Because it said 2nd goal of the season. But it's not. Because he scored 2 in his first game. But it is going to stand. We'll skip that as a great start. Great start. Up into 3rd. PSG just obviously running away with it. We just kind of crop off that top part of the table, I think. Just ignore that. So we're in 2nd at the moment. That's how we're going to take this. Pretty boring first half here. Just the one highlight, us scoring, which, you know, I'll take that. I will take that any day of the week. Yep, all right, dressing room. Maybe we could have played 2 games. It's going to be a short one. Lots of shots. Keep it up. They like that. Good. Defense is playing quite well. 7-7, 6.8 for Castillo. He is only 18 though, so oh, we've got a highlight. It's Castillo with the throw-in. Goebbels on the ball. Castillo, Dumoulin, Goebbels here. Back to Castillo. Castillo, Dumoulin, Koza, Princey, and should have scored. Onoma should have scored. He's absolutely belted a few of them in the back of the net the last couple of games. He's probably going to come off. This is actually his worst game that he is playing. And there's an injury to my left back, not the injury that I actually wanted. We're going to bring Famewell on at left back, which it's not too bad. 2.5 stars. And we'll bring Umar off for... I'm going to bring Sissoko on. Sissoko can do a good job at inside forward. On the outside there, so we will do that. Point the finger, go and make me proud. And it'll probably be my Chernov coming off because Alright, looking pretty good. I wouldn't mind another goal. Gonna shout and demand some more from the boys. We might need to make another change. The Marlins looking pretty tired at the moment. Goebbels isn't playing too well either, but Sissoko on the ball now. What can he do with it? Oh, Shurnov, come on, Shurnov! Can't score that, boy. Can't score at all. It's disappointing because I really thought that we had a good player. I'm going to bring Rodrigo on. Come on. I didn't just spunk 2 million on loan fees for you. Got a dog pestering me at the moment, so apologies for that. Sorry, small nose crop up at the bottom of the camera then, and it's sneezing again. I think we're going to run out here. It's a pretty boring game all in all. We maybe should have had another goal, but I will take Fila their man of the match. The defense was excellent. I will definitely take a 1-0 win. Nice victory, boys. Well done. So up to third in the league. Nice. Very nice indeed. And I didn't expect to see Rems, Clermont. I mean, you look at these teams down the bottom, Clermont, Strasbourg, Brest, 6 points. We're already 10 points clear of them anyway. So we're already on course, 3 to 4 weeks for him. That's not good, 3 to 4 days. Now 1 to 3 days. So Fila was good. We're going to praise his performance. His directness was amazing. That was good. Let's have a quick look at the schedule here. Oh, we've got the big game coming up. We've got some pretty tough games, actually. These shouldn't be too bad after an international break. I'm confident that one. But Olympique Marseille and Paris PSG, I'm just going to write off. Got Nimes in 10th, Olympique Marseille, and then Lens, Laurent, Lille, and the Cup. So we'll probably go for another, how many games did I play here before? I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Abric's back for Lens and Lorient. We might actually do Lorient and Lille. So we do Lorient and Lille. Lille was obviously one of the jobs that I was interviewed for and didn't get. So it'd be nice to get one over them. They're 5th at the moment. And that will bring us up to pretty much coming up to the end of February. Looking pretty good indeed. Once again, guys, apologies for only one game. This will be a bit of a short episode today as I have other pressing matters to deal with. But anyway, if you have enjoyed that episode and you're not subscribed, if you could do that, that would be great. And and hit that like button and let me know in the comments. Are we going to avoid relegation this season? I think we are, secretly. Hopefully. Otherwise, I'll probably get fired.